Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. I am going to be talking about Drugstore Empties today, which is kind of like talking about your garbage because they're all the empty containers that I've acquired from the things that I bought at the drugstore. It's pretty self-explanatory. So if you're interested in seeing the things that I've been able to get to the bottom of from the drugstore, then keep watching. There are always some pretty major, important life questions that are debated, and there never seems to be a clear answer. And one of those things is whether or not to buy stuff from the drugstore. And I've said before that the drugstore over the years, over the decades even, has really stepped up because by comparison from years ago, drugstore products were pretty crappy. You know, if you found a good product from the drugstore, it was like, yay! But nowadays, you know, they realize that they're a viable market and they've really been putting some good stuff out there. To buy drugstore or not, I kind of feel like if you wind up finding a product at the drugstore that you're really happy with, then why shell out the extra money, you know, at the department store, specialty store, or whatever. There are definitely areas of the drugstore or products at the drugstore that really don't compare, and that's perhaps where I feel you should be investing your money. So basically, I have an entire miniature Nordstrom bag and stuff actually that didn't even fit inside the Nordstrom bag of stuff that I've used up. So I've got some beauty and I've got some skin and hair, just really random, and I'm just gonna start pulling out. The first thing I have is a shampoo that I've been using for quite some time now. It's the Dove Damage Therapy Color Repair Shampoo. I do get my hair highlighted, and if I'm gonna pay that money for the highlight at the salon, then sure as anything, I'm gonna do whatever I can to kind of protect it. I've heard that if you're gonna put a lot of money into hair care, shampoo versus conditioner, you should be investing in conditioner because the shampoo really doesn't sit on your hair long enough to really have that much of an impact. However, you do need to buy the appropriate shampoo for what you need. So in this case, I do go for the color protecting one. I love how I feel like it cleans my hair but doesn't dry it out. It's hard sometimes because a shampoo will really clean your hair, but then it winds up feeling like straw because it's kind of over cleaned it and kind of stripped out whatever natural oil you're supposed to hold on to or you're trying to hold on to. So this one actually really does a really nice balance between the cleaning and making sure that it's staying healthy enough by keeping enough moisture still within my hair, which I think is a score right there. The next thing I have is another hair care product by Garnier. This is the Texture Tease, the deconstructed Texture Tease. I really like this because it totally adds texture without adding tackiness or over drying it. A lot of the beach sprays I find, it's like you just put salt water on your hair and you're just like, this doesn't feel good at all, and you almost don't even want your own hair to sit on your neck, your own neck. But this Texture Tease adds really good texture without feeling gross, which I think makes it an excellent product. By comparison, I used to use a dry shampoo, which also gave me some texture without kind of feeling gross. But I find that this kind of amps up the texture quite a bit, and that's what it's supposed to do, whereas dry shampoo, you know, is supposed to shampoo your hair dry. So I was really happy that they came out with this, and I've already rebought my next bottle. The next thing I have is actually a skincare product. I think I talked about this in one of my recent favorites. This is the Neutrogena Eye Makeup Remover Lotion. I like my eye makeup remover to be a lotion based. I don't like the liquid ones. Some of them, you know, pour like water. They're just like water based. I'm not a fan of the ones that are oil based either because I feel like I can never get the oil residue out of my eyeballs and then they burn for the rest of the night. So this lotion does this remover lotion does an amazing job of taking off my makeup without me having to kind of scrub my eyes so much so that they become irritated or I rip eyelashes out or whatever kind of consequence. And also it kind of moisturizes your eye too because it acts almost like an eye cream at the same time you're trying to remove your makeup. And so I've bought a number of these bottles and I've been really pleased with it. I have another skincare item. This is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I've been using this for years, and in fact I like buy it by like the tub full. Actually Costco sells it like in the mega, and I go through that. I always use this in the morning and the shower because it is a gentle cleanser, and I heard a dermatologist talking, I think it was on YouTube, and what he was talking about was, you know, we cleanse our face before bed, and overnight, you know, we're not really making it dirty, but by the time the morning comes, you want to get kind of the residual oil. You know, you've been sleeping on your pillow and you don't change your pillowcase every single night. So whatever kind of, I don't know, bacteria? Is it bacteria? But whatever you're getting off of your pillowcase, you do want to cleanse that off in the morning. And so you do only need something that's pretty gentle. I love this gentle cleanser because I feel like it really doesn't strip my skin, again, of all of the natural oils, because I actually have oily skin. And if I over cleanse it and try to get rid of the oil that I think is too much, then my body immediately says, oh my God, there's not enough oil on her skin surface. Send it in, and it sends it in like en masse. And so I like that this is a really gentle cleanser. Cleans off the oil, cleans off the surface residue, but doesn't overdo it, so that my skin cells and everything that's responsible for oil production stays as happy as can be. You definitely don't want to piss those guys off. I have another hair care product. This is by Tresemme. It's the All Day Humidity Resistance Tray 2 Spray, but it's number 4. I don't understand anything about those numbers, but it's the extra firm control in kind of the yellowish green tint bottle. It's just fabulous. Keeps it in place, keeps the frizzies down, doesn't feel sticky, tacky, crunchy, pretty budget friendly. I like the black bottle, I don't know. And I've bought this a lot, and I've never felt any need to kind of explore anything else because this does everything that I needed to do. So score. This is like just an all over like miracle product. It's the Eucerin Aquaphor. Oh my gosh, this will heal dry skin on your face. I have awful allergies, and so I'm constantly blowing my nose, and so the skin around my nose gets dry, and this is like miracle. I just put it around my nose and it just immediately heals that skin. Use it on wounds, although I don't know how frequently everybody's like getting, I don't know how frequently everybody's getting wounds or something, but just as a, it's like a moisturizer plus. You can use this on dry cuticles. You can use this on like dry knuckles or maybe the skin between your fingers. I use it on my feet. I use it on my elbow. I mean, it just, if anything needs moisture, then this is it. And they call it a healing ointment. I don't know what's in it, but I don't know. It does something really good. And I went through this entire size. They sell them like really tiny, but I decided I needed to step up, and this just works really, really well. I also talked about this product in one of my recent favorites. It's by the Simple line, which I'm loving. This is the Nourishing 24-Hour Day and Night Cream. Be kind to your skin. Aww. I love it because it's thicker than a day cream, but thinner than a night cream. So definitely 24-hour in between. I do wind up using it day and night because I need some extra moisture, but I don't want a ton so that I'm overdoing it. Again, I mentioned I have somewhat oily, I probably have combination skin. It's just that my oily skin is very oily and my dry skin is very dry. So this just is a nice balance in between the two. And in the past, I used to have a day cream, I used to have a night cream, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of thinking. And I just wind up using this day and night. And plus it's like natural, and I don't know. Smile, it's simple. That's what it is. It's simple. It made my life simple. So the Nourishing 24-Hour Day-Night Cream, love. I have a little bit of beauty also. This is the Garnier BB Cream. This is the one for daily shine control. It actually does that. You know, it's not a full coverage, but it's definitely more coverage than some of the other drugstore BB creams. I have found that those BB creams are a little bit on the thin side, and because I have acne prone skin, I do want something that gives me a little bit more coverage. But I love using this on those high humidity, hot days where you don't want to be wearing a full face of foundation. So this gives me like just enough coverage to get the job done without being too much. This is the Shine Control one. I think they've got anti-aging, and I think they've actually come out with a series of other options with their BB cream. But I definitely go for the Shine Control because, like I said, I tend to get shiny pretty quickly. This is in the color Medium Deep. Good for when I have a tan, and I'm pretty light. I have pretty light skin, so this works well for me when I do have a tan. The light one is just that much too light, so during those in-between months or during those in-between seasons actually, or when I'm not as tan, I will mix a little bit of this with the light version. It's actually called light medium, if I remember right. So I will mix them together a little bit just to kind of tone this one down just a little bit. But so if you have, it doesn't go any darker than this. It's only in 2 shades. I wish it had more shades because I think more people would wind up using it because I think it's a really good BB cream. But alas, they have only come out with 2 shades, and that's their loss, quite frankly, because I think many people will choose not to use it because of that reason. But if your skin tone winds up matching what's available, the limited color selection that they have, and you've got somewhat oily skin, definitely check this one out because it works really, really well. A couple more beauty things. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This is in the translucent, oh no, wait, they call it transparent, excuse me. I use this in the mornings as a setting powder. It's just fabulous. It's like less than $5 and it just does what it's supposed to do. I don't use this during the day to touch up because during my touch-ups or during the day when I touch up, I want something with a little bit of color because by then I've kind of wiped off some of the color, whether I've been blowing my nose or I touch my face or whatever. So I do want to add just a little bit of color during the day, but in the morning when I'm like fresh-faced foundationed, I just think you need something that is translucent or transparent, whatever. And so this winds up working really well to set my makeup in the mornings. Another beauty product I have, which I think we've all heard about, this is the L'Oreal Original Voluminous Mascara. I've got the one in Carbon Black, and it's just phenomenal as a mascara. Doesn't do anything wrong, you know, just does what it needs to do. I hope that picks that up. Just does what it needs to do, and you can use it as an original coat. You can use it as a second volumizing coat. You can carry it around with you and put it in your pocket and use it if you need to touch up during the day. So just a really good, all around, forever, great mascara. Not a lot of money too. I have a couple more things and then we can wrap this up. It's another shampoo. This is the Neutrogena Triple Moisture Daily, oh, I'm sorry, this is the conditioner. Whoops. This is the Neutrogena Triple Moisture Daily Deep Conditioner. I also use the shampoo. It's like a daily deep conditioner, and if I've been in the sun a lot for periods of time, I will use it every day, or I will mingle it in with whatever other daily conditioner that I'm using, and we'll use it, you know, just sparingly and randomly. But they say that it treats extra dry, safe for over-processed and color-treated hair. It's just a really nice texture. It's thick, but not too thick. Obviously, as far as like, you know, hair masks and stuff go, typically those come in a tub, but this one comes out of like a normal shampoo conditioner bottle. And I did mention before that, you know, shampoo is something you can kind of get away with going on the cheap with, and that you should definitely, if you're going to invest in one or the other, you know, you invest in a conditioner. And I really feel like I'm actually surprised this comes only from a drugstore, because I think it's actually just a really good product, does what it says it's going to do, rinses cleanly, but yet I can tell that I've given my hair an extra bit of oomph as far as conditioning is concerned, because it makes it feel really soft and smooth, and I have really good results from it. So I've definitely repurchased this a number of times also. So I literally have been using this forever. I started wearing eye cream when I was still a teenager, like late teens, or well, late teens, let's say, right before 20, you know, 18, 19, 20. Because I don't know, it was just one of those things that I heard, you know, you should start taking care of the wrinkles around your eyes, you know, early. And I was like, well, how early is too early? I guess I'm going to start now. And I've lost track of how many tubes of this that I've bought. I know there might even be better ones out there. You know, I can't even name any, but I know a lot of them are much pricier, and I have no reason to complain about this one. I don't see a lot of wrinkles around my eyes. It does what it needs to do. It doesn't burn my eyes at all. I think it's really affordable, and thank God they changed the style of the packaging. It used to be in this little tiny pump, which when you were done, you had to like scrape out the inside to try to get the last of the eye cream. Now they've got it in this nifty little tube, which just makes it super easy to get everything out. I feel like I would be cheating on it if I decided to try some other eye creams. I don't know. I might. We're not married. So I might at some point explore other eye creams, but at this point I'm just like, you do what you need to do. And so we've been together for so long that I cannot sever this relationship. So especially if you're on a budget, this product is amazing. The Olay Regenerist eye cream. All right, we're coming up to the end. Another hair product that I have is the Vidal Sassoon, I call it the Pro Series spray. Repair spray. It's a heat protector and shine spray, so I can use it wet, I can use it dry. This is one of those products when it's in the tube, it looks like two separate fluids, like let's say oil and vinegar, although it's white. And then so you shake it up prior to spraying it. I do, I blow dry my hair every day, and so I always spray this before I turn on the dryer. You can use it once your hair is dry, just as kind of like a shine spray. You can also use it in between steps if you blow dry and then you're going to use a hot tool like a straightening iron or a curling iron or whatever. Not too oily, not too much residue, does add the shine like I needed to, and I feel like it does protect my hair. I don't feel like straw when I'm done. So again, just does what it says that it's supposed to do and isn't a lot of money. And for some reason, I really like the sprays that are the mixture, because you feel like you're, I don't know, like you're really prepping to do it. You're like, yes, I am a chemist and I'm shaking my product before I get started. So I don't know, that just excites me. And I'm so tired in the morning that if I can find something that's exciting, then I say go for it, right? Okay, so my last two products, my Nordstrom bag is empty. My last two products are kind of cheaters. The reason for that is because when I hold them up in just a second, you're going to see that they're not actually empty, but they really could be. So the first thing I have, oh my God, I love the way this sounds. I don't know why, I love the sound of a baby wipe container, I don't know. So we're all familiar with baby wipes, right? Use it to correct makeup mistakes after you do swatches, testing things out, wipe off, whatever. I use it when I'm doing my hair in the morning and I get product on my hand and I just want to take a quick baby wipe and kind of wipe it off for whatever reason before I get it on my hair dryer or whatever. Baby wipes are all present. They are everywhere. So I didn't like the smell of baby wipes, like the original scent. This one is by Huggies. It's the cucumber and green tea scent. It smells amazing. Oh my God, I love it. Also, this is the One and Done series, which means they're really thick. The baby wipes previously would like just kind of fall apart and disintegrate, kind of like a super wet paper towel. These are like really thick, and so you can really do some major scrubbing with them if necessary. Although you wouldn't want to scrub a baby butt. That would be mean. Anyway, so the combination of really good towelette and a really good smell. What did I say? Cucumber and green tea. I can't wait for the next reason that I need to use a baby wipe because I like how it smells. So it was a cheater because there's obviously baby wipes in here. I just finished the last package and I threw it out, but I already had my backup. So I was like, it should not get jilted from the list simply because I made the mistake of throwing out the packaging. So I'm already into mine. Actually, this is probably like my 5th, 6th, I don't even know. But there are some in here because I already moved on. But it's okay, right? You feel me. Huggies. My last cheater. Okay, this is because this is a vat. This is coconut oil, and this is organic extra virgin coconut oil, which is what they say you're supposed to use. So there's still some in here. Actually, kind of not that much. Well, it's probably about half. So the reason I'm including it in my empties today is because I feel like if it was like normal human-sized packaging, I would have been done with like 3 of these already. 3 normal-sized containers. It'll take me forever to continue going through the rest of this, but it really needed to make the list. I love coconut oil. Everybody started talking about how great it was for you, and I was resistant. Again, I've got oily skin, and I was like, I don't want to touch coconut oil. Why would you want to do that? This coconut oil, I use it for so many things. I use it for cuticles. I use it to take makeup off. I use it to moisturize my face, actually, which is crazy. It has antibacterial properties in it. I use it on my feet and my elbows and my knees. I actually use it just kind of on my legs if I'm wearing shorts or a skirt and I just want my skin to not look like a reptile. So it gives it a nice hint of shine without being greasy. And so you can kind of Google or YouTube, I'm sure, like the 10 million things that you can do with coconut oil. And I felt like it was time for it to make it to the list, even though it wasn't empty yet, because this is probably equivalent to like 5 or 6 bottles. I don't know. It's like 78 ounces. Anyway, coconut oil, definitely check it out if you're not using it yet, because I'm sure you can find a reason to use it, because there's like 10 million different options. So anyway, that concludes my collection and list of Drugstore Empties. I think actually, now that I'm kind of looking back, I think everything that I mentioned I have either already repurchased or will be repurchasing. So the drugstore's really stepping up, and I'm really happy about that, because I definitely like to put and invest some money in other places, like the $36 lipstick that I'm wearing, the NARS Audacious lipsticks. Oh my God, I can't get enough of them. I like have to budget in order to buy a lipstick, which seems crazy, but it's totally worth the money. Anyway, I've got some really cool videos coming up. I've been playing around with different concealers. I've been playing around with different primers. I've also just acquired the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, which is just a lot of yumminess. I'm not gonna talk about it yet because I haven't really used it enough yet, but that's definitely coming. So far, I am really, really pleased. I'm actually wearing it today, and that's one of the things I'm definitely gonna be talking about, how you can actually use it besides just contouring. Oh my God, live for it. So please let me know in the comments below what some of your drugstore favorites are, because I'm always looking for places to save money. And if you've got something that you really like, I would really like to hear about it. So I'm on social media and other places. Please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see me again. Kind of all of that typical YouTube stuff. I really appreciate you stopping by today. Thank you for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I hope you have a great day, and until then, thanks. Oh, I just broke that cover. Oh! No, I'm not even going into that.